And welcome back, y'all. Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. This is Dr. Dwain Woode, y'all. It's work time with Dr. Dwain Woode. That's what we do. That's what we do. Oh, this is that Q4 winning moves. That's what we're talking about. If you've been with us, if you have been here, you know that we're talking about what we do in the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, we tend to kind of relax a little bit, and we think, hey, we're gonna take a little break as we get into the fourth quarter of the year. We are 2 months away from the end of the year, and there are so many things that we can do, so much success that we can have. And so over the course of the last month, really, we've been talking about Q4 winning moves. And you'll see that there, Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4. What behaviors do we do to help succeed in Q4? That's what we're talking about. And then we're talking about strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success, right? Strategies to navigate that year-end sprint to success. I am here, and what I'm doing in addition to talking about the Q4 is I'm starting to set some habits, get some habits, right? So I've been time blocking, and time blocking is this idea of setting aside specific time on your schedule, on your calendar, for certain tasks. And one of the tasks that I do that I've got to do every day is I've got to make time to do work for the various aspects of my life. And I'm a night owl, y'all. That's right. So I tend to do it late at night after everything else is done. And that's what I do. So right here, right now, we're going to spend some time. We're going to go ahead and mute here in a little while after we talk about a few things. And then we'll see what we got some work to do. So if you had some work that you need to do, that you brought with you, this is a perfect time to get that done. So we're going to be talking about that here in just a little while. So over the course of the last week or so, actually it's been a week, we've been talking about this book that I wrote, and it's called The 7 Keys to Success. 7 Keys to Success, strategies successful leaders use to create the life they want. And we spent the last 7 days going through that, and that's what we've been doing as our Q4 winning move. We've been using that as our workbook. If you have not done so, if you've not already done so, go ahead and get over to our website. That's Dwain Woode MD, and you can actually download your personal copy of that. It's a free resource that we've made available out there that you can download. You can get your own personal copy, as I said, and that will allow you to begin to use the things that we've done here on the show. And you can download, you can go ahead and use it as your workbook. Now, you may not have done it with us as we went through the last 7 days, but that's okay. You can still go ahead and do it, and you can still have some success, right? So make sure that you get over and get your free copy, because it is right out there, y'all, right? So 7 keys to success, strategies that steps successful leaders use to create the life they want. Let me hop over, and I do want you to see the, let's see, that did not go the way I thought it would go. Okay, so let's do one thing here real quick. There we are. So that is that's the website, or that's the YouTube channel, and you can get there. And if you go to the channel, you'll see. And tonight is night number 24. Night number 20, y'all. Right. So night number 20 in this series that we've been working on, and so they're all out there. They're all out there. So you see them listed. And you can begin working through all of the different topics that we talked about. If you've got time, right? If you got stuff that you need to do, you can also use it as you can use the time blocking. So go ahead and get it started. And while I'm working, right, while I'm working on the video, you can use it as something else that you can then use your time blocking during that time. Okay, so make sure that you download that first from the website, get the book, and then you can use the videos to go ahead and start doing that. Okay, so I am so excited for all the things that we've done so far. As we move into the final months, right? And we've got 2 months. Today is the 6th day of this month, but we've got this month, and then we've got the rest of next month to go ahead and do all the things that we need to do in this Q4 winning moves. Okay, so give me just a second here. As you guys may have noticed, I am in the process of getting something organized. Just of course, whenever you go live, the things that you always want to work don't quite work the way you want. So that's what I'm doing right now. Getting a couple of things together while we talk. Okay, so once again, over to the website, Dwain Woode MD. You can download the book, free copy there. The other thing that I do want to highlight is that the newest offering of our newest offering is this course, this online course that we have created called Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar. And the reason that's important is that you can't have a conversation about sugar, a conversation about chronic disease, that is, without sugar coming into the picture. And this is a wonderful opportunity to take some time to begin learning the things that we need to do to take care of our health. Once again, as we're talking about the Q4, right? Q4 winning moves, as we're talking about that, we want to also make sure that we're taking care of our health. So you can get over there, sign up for the course. It is self-paced. There are several exercises that you do as you go through the course, and then there's an assessment at the end, and you get a certificate once you've completed the course, a certificate that's sent, that's mailed to you, emailed to you, that is, that you can use and say, hey, I've completed this course. But it does allow you to begin working during this year, right, on the things that you need to do to take care of your health. So that's what we want to make sure that everyone is doing, that, taking care of their health, so you can get over to the course and sign up. Okay, I think I'm almost done here. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. If you're out there and you're working with me, go ahead and drop me a line, give me a thumbs up, let me know that you are there. And that you're working with us. Okay, I'm going to show a different view of, Oops, that's not. It's not. Okay, there you go. All right, here we go. So one thing that I did want to point out is that we are just now over 3,200 subscribers. Thank you for all that you guys and gals do to help us with that. So appreciate that. And let me go ahead now, and we're going to pop over here. I've got to make a couple of changes, so give me just a minute while I'll do this while we talk. Okay, so let's see. So thank you for all that you do as part of this community, because I'm very, very excited about the fact that we are continuing to grow. All right, that's a very, very important part of what I do. I love working. I love connecting with all of you, and this just gives me the opportunity to do that as we move, as we grow, as you guys subscribe, and as you let other people know, right, that we are here, let them know the things that we're doing. And when you do that, that helps the community to grow. Okay, so let's see. I think this will do it. That one. And just a minute here, guys. Almost done. Like I said, just when you think, this is when you think everything is functioning the way you think it will, then it doesn't quite go that way. So, okay, so that one is good. All right, this one. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. Once I get these, get all these things set the way I want them. And you'll be excited. You'll be like, oh yeah, okay. I'm glad that you took the time to do that. Righty. So when I imported all of the things I wanted to show you guys this evening, I rebooted my machine right before I came on, and a couple of things got messed up. So that's what I am in the process of fixing right now. So we can have our little discussion. Okay. And then one more. All right, so this should do it. All right, here we go. See, so that's kind of work, right? Can we count this at work as work time? I guess we can. All right, here we go. So I think that does it. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to take this one off so I don't accidentally hit it. Okay, so tonight, what I wanted to do, or what I want to do, is I'm going to, as I said, we used the 7 Keys to Success as our basic workbook for last month. Go ahead and make, or last week, sorry, the last 7 days. Make sure you go ahead and download that. And what I want to do is actually want to combine two things that we've been talking about. So I want to combine the 7 Keys to Success with SMART goals. All right. So you guys remember we talked about SMART goals in one of our shows over the last several weeks. And SMART goals are these are methods of creating goals, right? So it's an acronym, and the acronym stands for specific, measurable, relevant, and time bound. So those are the things that we want to do. Those are the ways that we come up with the goals. So we have these dreams that we've come up with, and dreams, right? So these dreams, these visions that we have, if we don't put some structure to it, then those things never get done. Particularly here, as we're talking about Q4, very important for us to make sure that we have some structure in all the things that we do, right? So SMART goals. So 7 Keys to Success. And if you remember when we talked about the 7 Keys to Success, they are: embrace your fears, right? Don't compare yourself to others. manage your time, celebrate your success, be a lifelong learner, and begin journaling, and then find positive people to surround yourself with, right? So find positive people. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about SMART goals, and then we're going to see how that relates to the things that we'll do them in conjunction with each other. Okay, so we're going to put them all together and see how those things work. So SMART goals, and this really is an exercise that you can do, that you can put together, that you can sit down and you can take the workbook or take the 7 Keys to Success and then begin saying, hey, how do I incorporate the 7 Keys to Success with SMART goals? Right? So how do they interact with each other? And the first thing there is, of course, specific. Now, often, as it relates to our 7 keys, right? So specific is the first one. And for the 7 keys, it is embrace fears, right? Embrace your fears. So how do those two things go together? Often people are not specific in their goal making, right? When we're putting goals together, they're not specific because they're afraid. Right? They're afraid of failure. They're afraid that something is not going to go right. They are afraid of change. Sometimes people are afraid of success. Right? So there's fear that's tied up in when they sit down to think about, okay, what do I need to do in terms of achieving this specific thing? Right. So I'm not going to be I'm going to be very general. Right. So that if things don't work out, well, I wasn't specific anyway. Right. This goal, this idea that I have, it could be anywhere. And we're going to come to another one of the SMART acronyms that will help us take care of that. But here, being very specific, being embracing your fears so that you overcome them, and then you can say, hey, no, I've got some specific things that I want to do. There are some specific criteria. There's some benchmarks. There's some money. There's a relationship. There's a book. There's a company. There's an expansion. There's something that I want to do, and I'm going to make it very specific so I know when I achieve it. Yep, right. So that is very important, because if we don't do that, then the SMART doesn't work. Right? Specific is the first one, and we embrace our fears as we are. We embrace our fears, and that helps us to go ahead and be specific in the things that we want to do. Okay, so make sure, right? So your goals have to be specific. Let me say that again. The goals have to be specific. What do you want to accomplish? Why is it important? Who is involved? Where will it happen? Right? What are the constraints? What are the limitations? What things do I need to bring to bear? So specific. Embrace those fears, be specific. And if you do that, then we check off that one box, right? So yeah. And we learn from our mistakes, right? There are things that you have done, things that you will do that won't quite work out, but that's okay. You do something else. Okay. Next one is don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to others. Now, how does that fit in? How does that fit in with our goals, right? With our SMART goals? Well, we've talked about being specific. In order to be specific, the goals that you're setting have to be personal. They're yours. They're not the goals of the person that's out there, that's in the social media space, the person who's in your neighborhood, the person who's in your country club, the person who goes to your organization, the person that's in your church. You're not comparing yourself to them. So this is personal. This is your stuff. Right? So don't compare yourself to them. You have to be the one that's setting these goals. And they're based on your individual values, and they're based on your individual aspirations. Yep. Okay. And they have to be time bound, right? Do they have to be time bound? I know we skipped over achievable. We're coming back to that one in a minute. They have to be time bound. This is one of those specific things, right? So it's got to be specific. It's going to be based on you. Well, let's jump and let's do achievable, right? So they got to be achievable. Are they? Can you get to it? Is it something that you can actually do? Is it achievable, right? That's part of the SMART. That's achievable. Can you do it? Is it measurable? And this is the one going back to the specific, right? So if it's not specific, if it's general, then you can't measure it. So specific, is it measurable? Have you set parameters in place so that you know if you achieve it? Right? Is it measurable? I want to do X. I want to lose this much weight. I want to gain this much get this much savings. I want to sell these many houses. I want to, right? So is it measurable? So it's the SMART, SM, sorry. So is it specific? Is it measurable? Right? Is it achievable? Can you do it? Is it achievable? Is that something that is doable? And that one relates to the successes, right? If we go back to our 7 keys to success, celebrate your successes. Celebrate your success. Because if you have these achievable, measurable things, when you hit those benchmarks, boom, there you go. That's a success. And that is something that you can celebrate. Right? So going back to our SMART, so specific, measurable, achievable, is it relevant, right? Is it relevant to what you are doing? Is it relevant to the things that you're doing? If you want to go north, right, don't go south. Don't have something taking you south. There are going to be things that come up. There are going to be things that are going to vie for your time. So let's go back over here to the success. Manage your time. Manage your time well. So there are going to be so many things that come at you, and there are going to be a lot of things that are good, but they're not the best. So we don't want the good to outmaneuver and to overcome the best. Right? So manage your time. Manage your time. So are they specific? Are they measurable? Are they achievable? Is it relevant to what you want to do? And is it time bound? Right? That is, when is it going to be done? I'm going to make $1 million. Yes. When? Tomorrow, next week, next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Is it time bound? Right? And then coming back to our 7 keys to success, be a lifelong learner. That is the only way that you become successful, when you're a lifelong learner. And being a lifelong learner, one of the main things that you've got to do is you've got to manage time. You've got to set SMART goals, right? Because otherwise, there's just so much stuff. Begin journaling, chronicling, putting together this pathway, right? When you write it down, you can look back at it and say, hey, this is how I did that. You can share it with other people. You can be a mentor to somebody else. It can become a book. It can become a resource, right? For how to do other things, because you're journaling. And then you have positive people around you. You've created these SMART goals. Right? They're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and they're time bound. You've created these. You're journaling about it, right? Because of the 7 keys to success. You have, you are learning, you're expanding, you're growing, and now you have a community around you. Right? So putting those two things together. Awesome. All right. So we're going to do a brief work time here tonight, and then we are going to end, and then we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll go from there. All right. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and get you to the behind the scenes, and then we're gonna get some music, and then we'll go from there. All right. So here we go.
Take a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Alright. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Take a real close look now. Baby, I'm versatile. Watch me when I come down. I make it worth the while. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen now, there ain't nothing like this. Ooh, I know, you know, we kick it like no one else.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lies.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah. So I've been working on. I've got a slideshow I've got to create for later this week. So that's what I've been working on. Hopefully, you had some time to do some work. We're going to actually end here tonight. So one of those quick ones, right? But if you are out there, if you are with us, if you have been following, you know that we are talking about Q4, right? The Q4 winning moves. That's the title of the series that we're doing, Q4 winning moves. And we've been talking about how to be successful in this final quarter. That's what we've been having some conversations about, behaviors to help succeed in Q4 and strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success, right? That's what we've been doing. And we just concluded by tying two concepts together. That is this idea of the SMART goals, right? So remember those SMART goals, and also the concept of that we got from our 7 keys to success. SMART goals and 7 keys to success. SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And then for the 7 keys to success, right? Embrace your fears. Don't compare yourself to others. Manage your time. Celebrate your successes. Be a lifelong learner. Begin journaling, and find positive people. Find positive people. This is what we want to do. This is how we're going to be successful over the next 2 months, and how we're going to be successful going into the new year. So make sure you are taking the steps that's needed to be successful. All right. Anyway, so this is Dr. Dwain Woode. I'm glad that you are here. Once again, if you've not been over to the website, make sure you do that and download the book that we were using as the resource for this last, actually 8 shows. The 7 Keys to Success is a book that I wrote. You can get over to our website, Dwain Woode MD, and you can see that. And also remember that our course is out there, Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar. Keep an eye out for other resources and other offerings that we will have. Make sure you come back and hang out with us. We'll be back tomorrow night. And this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here on the channel, I educate, I empower, I encourage you to take charge of your health, your life, avoid complications, go to the next level, and create the life you've always wanted. Thanks for being here. Good night, good morning, good evening. See you tomorrow, and see you at our next show. Bye-bye.